All right, everybody. Scott Pierce here at Listings to Leads. Welcome to the call. We're going to be talking about Facebook ads and how to do even better than ever before using listings to leads. With the custom questions that we've now got built into Facebook ads, you should see a much better engagement percentage with people. And I'm going to walk you through some of the great questions that are now available so that when people click your ads, that there's going to be a few questions and a few offers that you can make to people for them to respond to and then generate better leads. So with that, let's go ahead and log into listings to leads. And before we get started, you're going to see a pop-up when you first log into your account. And there is a couple of email blasts that we have written for you to send out to your seller leads and your buyer leads. There are two of them right here. The first one is from December 29th. That is for your seller leads. And then for January 6th, just yesterday, for the buyer leads. So about a week apart, but again, pending home sales highest in 3 years. This email is for your seller leads. And it's going to come up. It's going to sit in an editor. Let's give it a second. There we go. And so this email, both of them are related to the pending home sales report from NAR. We talked about that pending home sales are at nearly the highest point in the last 3 years. And that is phenomenal for both sellers and buyers. And if we can use this right, we can engage more sellers, we can engage more buyers. And so this email, and again, it's just right on your listings to leads dashboard, scroll down to where it says database emails. Click on the subject line. You're going to end up right here. And you can see the subject line says pending home sales highest in 3 years. And then it opens up with pending home sales recently posted the strongest performance in nearly 3 years, according to NAR. If you're thinking about selling in 2026, it may pay to get ahead of the crowd instead of waiting for the spring market when many homeowners list at the same time. So we're letting homeowners, home seller leads in our database know, all right, pending home sales are at nearly the highest in 3 years, and that the spring market is coming up where typically more homeowners come to market to sell their property. So what we're in right now is a bit of a gap. All right, there's a bit of a gap because we got home buyers. We're going to get more home sellers. And so right now can be a great time to list your home if you're thinking about selling. Don't wait until everybody else does. All right. Why do you want to wait for everybody else and have a lot more competition for the buyers looking at homes for sale? And then it says here, if you like clarity on timing and strategy, reply to this email and I'll send you personally a custom copy of our 100+ point home marketing plan. You can preview our general version here, and I'm going to show you what that looks like here in a second. And then secondly, a current market value estimate for your home. And if I click on the preview tab right there, I can see what the email looks like with my listings to lead signature. This link is live. And when people click it in the email, they're going to go to your listing presentation, your marketing plan for the listing presentation. So this is phenomenal. And of course, the offer is that you will, or that you can prepare a version of this with their home in it in your listings to leads account. So what I recommend you do is send yourself a test email, check it out, see how it looks. It's going to look beautiful. You can edit it however you want. So if you want to edit anything, you can do that as well. If you want to send it through listings to leads to your leads, you can also send it through your CRM, which I'll show you in a second. But to send it through listings to leads, click right here where it says send to, and then select seller leads and either schedule or send it. And if you want to send it to your CRM, really the easiest thing to do is click on the preview. So click on the preview tab and just highlight and copy. Just highlight this, right? Copy it, paste it into your CRM, send another test email, make sure it looks good, and then get that out the door. If you've already got a signature in your CRM, then just copy this part because again, there's really three parts to this. One, letting them know that pending home sales are at the highest in nearly 3 years. Two, more people are coming to the market in the springtime typically. And three, now would be a great time to sell and giving both actually a copy of your listing presentation, your marketing plan. All right. And that marketing plan is so powerful. I was just talking to a group this morning and an agent converted or has got a listing presentation today with a FSBO that was selling their home as FSBO. And she sent this link to them and they asked her to come by and talk about listing the property. So this presentation is absolutely amazing for getting the attention of homeowners because it answers the top questions, right? Why are you different from everybody else? How are you going to get my home sold? And why am I paying you 2.5 to 3%? All right. So this presentation is absolutely phenomenal. And just real briefly here where it says buyers going into contract, this is the one for your buyer leads. So again, click on the subject line, just like the one for the sellers. And again, I can send a test email. See how pretty it looks. I can send it through listings to leads. Now, this one is very similar, except instead of talking about the fact that, you want to sell this now, is talking to the buyers, very similar, that in the spring market, there are typically more buyers coming into the market. And if you are serious about buying a home, now would be a great time to be looking. And it's going to make an offer for a free list of price reduced homes for sale. This image right here will actually link to your price reduced landing page that is in your listings to leads account, fully customizable, but you don't need to do anything. And so they can request it from there or they can just reply back. All right. So get these two emails out to your leads, every lead in your database. All right. Seller leads, homeowners, buyer leads, and pick your battle. If you got people in your database, so they're not categorized as either buyer or seller, but make sure everybody in your database gets at least one of these emails. All right. Any questions on that before we get into the ads? We've had great success with these emails, so make sure you are using them. And let me go to the mastermind group real quick. I am going to, here we go. So we're going to go through 5 different ads: listings for sale, listings pending sold, list of price reduced homes for sale, custom list of homes for sale with IDX, and then home value. Now, man, I was looking at a home value ad this morning, $20 a lead. But this ad, one of the custom questions was, would you like to get a cash offer for your home? And I think it was 20 to 30% of the people said yes to that, which was phenomenal. So I'm going to be showing you for all of these how to use custom questions to generate leads where they are expecting something in return from you, not just going to the property website, not just going to a landing page, but we're going to be putting in between the ad and the single property website or the landing page, whatever it is, we're going to be putting some offers in between there so that they are going to be more apt. They're going to want to hear from you a lot more. Okay. So you'll see what I mean here in a minute, if you don't already. So let's go to listings. This would work for your listing or a borrowed listing. And I'll just pick just listed. Doesn't really matter. Could be just listed, coming soon, active, open house, any one of those statuses. I'm going to select, why did I do that? I'm sorry. Let me back up. I'm going to click the green market listing button. Select Facebook and Instagram ads. Now, normally this will only take a few seconds to do, right? We pull in Facebook into listings to leads. We're going to autofill location, special housing ad category, privacy policy, all of this stuff is taken care of. All I do is I just need to confirm everything. I can edit the text. I can edit the image if I want to. I do recommend at least $10 a day. So I'll say $70. Start and end date for 1 week. If I want to change the template, change the image. I like the template where the big image is on top and you got the 3 smaller images on the bottom. That works phenomenal. I don't like carousel. So yeah, don't use carousel. I'm not a big carousel fan. But here is the key. So when people click the ad, in fact, let me show you. Let's take a look at an ad first. So give me a second here. Let me just show you. Let's take a look at an ad so that you see what I mean more. I'm going to click on past ads. I'm going to click view and let Facebook come up. Give it a second here. Sometimes Facebook can be a little bit. So that's going to be my preview. I can click the blue show ad button, and you can do this in your account with your ads as well. This is a great link to send to the seller if you're so inclined. And let's go to, so here's the ad. And people click it and check this out. Have you been pre-approved? Yes or no? I'll say no, maybe. See if you qualify for 0 down or down payment assistance. Yes, let me know. And would you like my free ultimate guide to buying a home? No, we got 25 different questions. All right. And what's your time frame to buy? All right. That's 4 different questions. That was just a demo. You don't want to do 4 questions, but name, email, and phone number, continue, submit. And then they're going to go on to the single property website. All right. So now in the lead notification email that I get from listing to leads or in my CRM, it's going to list all 4 of those questions in the answers. And so now when I follow up with these leads, I've got a lot more to follow up with where I'm going to have a better time engaging them. So let's go through that and let's do the ad. Let's do the ad. All right. So again, we confirm location. We increase the budget to $10 a day. So $70 for 1 week, and click advanced options for the questions and create new form. And then right here, form questions. So there's where all the questions will be. So we got name, email, and phone number. Leave that alone. We always want that. And then we got, what is your time frame to buy selected? I'm going to turn that off. We got other questions here. Ultimate guide to buying a home. I'm going to turn that off. Get desired move-in date. Would you like a list of price reduced homes for sale? I'm going to turn that one on. If you get a home, right? If you're in California, any income level can qualify for down payment assistance or 0 down. And if you got USDA, FHA, VA that you might be able to qualify for. So there's a lot of different programs out there. If you're home, if you feel like it would be a good fit for that one, select that one. That could be that is such a great question for engaging people, just like price reduced is as well. Would you like to be notified when similar homes hit the market? That could be a great one as well. What's most important to you in your next home? There are 5 versions of this question. They read the same. It's the replies, it's the responses that are different. So you're going to see here, or there's 5 different profiles. So first-time home buyer, right there. Family move up, downsizing, and lifestyle second home, and luxury buyers. So there's 5 different versions because the responses are going to be completely different for all of them. So I'm going to select what's most important for luxury. If it's new construction, would you like me to send you the current builder incentives or specials? That's phenomenal. So if you're marketing new construction, make sure you select that one. Some other ones here. How much do you currently have available for down payment? That's a little bit more for like lenders. And do you have a home to sell? All of these are, I can rearrange them so I can drag and drop if I want to, but I like the order that it's in. I'm gonna hit create form and I'm just gonna close it and hit create ad. It's that easy. So now when people click the ad, there's gonna be 3 questions. It's, would you like a list of price reduced homes for sale? The second one was, what's most important to you in a new home? And it's got different options that they can select. And then the third one was, do you have a home to sell? And I was actually looking at some ads this morning, and I think 20% of the people selected yes to, do you have a home to sell? Phenomenal. All right. And that one's actually default in the ad. So we will come back to that in a little bit. If you click the view right here, right now, it's going to show you as not available. Well, maybe it is available. That would be quick. Yeah, no, it shows, it shows no longer active, but really it just hasn't populated yet. So let me try. Sometimes it does get pretty quick. Let's see if it's going to pop up here. Oh, sweet. That was quick. All right, so let's go to show ad, and then you will see what I mean. So scroll down. Here we go. So here's the ad that we literally just did. People are going to click it, and it's good. There we go. Would you like a list of price reduced homes for sale? Yes. And then what's most important to you in your next home? And I got, because remember, this is luxury. All right. So there's 5 different buyer profiles for that question. All the responses for all 5 versions are different based on the profile. So here I might say convenient location near dining, golf, and airport. I'll put that one. And do you have a home to sell? I'll say yes. So what is awesome about this? What's awesome is now I've got 2 in particular. Would you like a list of price reduced homes for sale? So in my follow-up, either A, I could just set them up to get a list of price reduced homes for sale in that same area and price range. And or, right, I could call, text, and email, right, in my communication with them. I'm going to refer to the fact that you requested a list of price reduced homes for sale. I just want to get a little bit of information to make sure I send you a good list of homes so that I don't waste your time. In my follow up, I might do a few days of follow up asking to get more information before I set them up. And then maybe if I don't hear from them in about 3 days, then I set them up with price reduced. What's most important to you in your next home? They selected convenient location near dining, golf, or airport. So again, in my follow up, as I'm asking about price reduced, right? I might ask them, what kind of dining do you like? And is there a particular golf course in the area that you'd like to be near? Right. In my area, there's golf courses all over the place. So I might ask them, are you looking for a private golf club or a public golf club? Do you want something a little bit more in the foothills, or what kind of golf do you like? So it just gives me a lot more to talk to them about because I've asked good questions. And then if I see that they said yes to, do you have a home to sell? I might also throw in there, right? Maybe in the beginning, I don't want to load up too much on them, but at some point, I'm going to also refer to the fact that I see you have a home to sell. Are you going to, are you looking to both buy and sell at the same time? Because if you are, I've got good experience and I can help make sure that this is a very easy and convenient process for you. All right. So by asking good questions and being a little bit aware of what questions that we're selecting, our follow-up can be a lot stronger. Make sure you ask the questions. And again, in the email notification that you get from us, in the lead details, both listings to leads and your CRM, if you got it connected, those questions and answers will flow through. So you'll always know, because who's going to remember what they asked a day or 2 later? So you'll always get the lead notification with the questions and the answers that they replied with. All right. Absolutely awesome. And then the last thing here is, if your CRM does not have AI text follow-up, I highly recommend that you subscribe to ours. It's $50 for 50 conversations is if I click subscribe. So for the first 2 months, it's like $1 a conversation, and it will work to qualify the lead. So it's going to just text them immediately. various questions and offers and different things like that. And it's phenomenal. It's really good. It is qualifying leads at about 10 to 12%, which is great. And you still want to make sure that you are following up with all of the leads as normal. So just because the AI text is there doesn't mean you should not be following up. And if and when you get a hold of them, then you can just turn this off automatically. All right. So the AI text will automatically turn off when they qualify the lead. All right. Or you can manually turn it off by just clicking a switch, and there'll be a link to it. And because when you sign up for this, every time a lead interacts with the AI text, you're going to get an email, and it will let you know what what the AI said or asked, and then what the response was from the lead. So you'll always be in control. You'll always know what's going on, and it's super easy and super powerful. All right. Any questions about running an ad for a listing that is for sale? Next up, we're going to run an ad for a just sold listing. And this would work for both pending and sold, whether you're the listing agent or you're the selling agent. So if you got a buyer in contract on a listing, add it to listings to leads, add it as pending, active contingent, under deposit, or just sold selling agent. So add the listing where you are the selling agent once you go into contract to your listings to leads account. Grab a photo of the property when you're there for an inspection, right? You can even just one photo of the front of the house would be perfect. You don't need a bunch of photos. If you're the listing agent, make sure when your listing goes into contract, you come over here and you change the status, all right, to the new one. All right. So again, active contingent, pending, under contract, whatever. We got like a number of different statuses. So select the appropriate status. And then we got pending, we got just sold selling, just sold listing agent. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on just sold listing agent. Now, what I'm doing will be appropriate for all of those kinds of statuses. And these will be different questions. So these questions are more on the sell side. And check this out. This is so good. Now, before we get there, I am going to give me a second here. I'm going to give you an invitation to our school. And sorry, 1 second. I should have brought this up earlier. Here we go. Invite, copy. I'm going to paste it into the chat. So a little bit later, you'll be able to get access to this, but here's what I want to show you. So we got the expired, but we got just sold. There are 3 main funnels for just sold. If you think about it, right? 145 Main Street just sold, home values have changed in the area. 145 Main Street just sold, and we have more buyers, right? Like a golden letter. 145 Main Street just sold, my 100-point home marketing plan got 10,000 views versus 790 on Zillow. So there are a number of different just sold and pending. This works for pending as well. So the exact same language I can use for pending and sold. I would just change a little bit of the verbiage, just a tiny little bit. And so when you get access to this, click on the just sold classroom, and then you're going to see there's home values have changed, and this is default. We have more buyers, right? The golden letter version, right? There's a walkthrough video, and then there's my Facebook and Instagram ad. And so you can see the ad just sold in Folsom. In fact, I would put the address on there. So 145 Main Street in Folsom just sold, and I still have 8 buyers actively looking to buy a home. What price would make it worth taking a look at an offer for your home? If you own a 3 to 4 bedroom home in Folsom, tap learn more and tell me your magic number. Even a range is fine, no pressure or obligation. And then there's another one down here, Facebook ad for the 100-point home marketing plan. So this is, again, same listing, same status, but it's a different call to action. Here it says 145 Main Street in Folsom just sold, thinking about selling soon? Here's how we got 10,000 buyer views on this home compared to just 790 on Zillow. Our 100 plus point home marketing plan puts your home everywhere buyers are looking and benchmarks it against top performing listings nationwide. So you get the strongest offers and maximum exposure. Want to see what this would look like for your home? Tap Learn More for more information about this home and get your copy. Phenomenal. All right. Some awesome, complete different marketing funnels to make sure we get the most out of that sold, out of that pending listing. You should be able to get 2 to 4 new listings, seriously, when you use this for your pendings and solds. So with that, I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to copy that text. And so we are doing a Facebook ad for a just sold listing. And so it's going to autofill location. All right. Lifetime budget. I'm going to go to $100. I'm going to change the text in here. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to paste that in there. So that's what I just copied from the school. And I'm just going to edit this text. So I will say, because my address is 1015 Riley Street in Folsom, just sold. If it was a different city, I would delete that and type in the new city. And if it was pending or in contract, I can change that. I got thinking of selling soon. Here's how we got, and I only got 7,000. So 7,000 something buyers for this home compared to just, and I can go to Zillow, look at how many views that property got on Zillow. Maybe this one was 575. Right? Then everything else is going to be the same. Our 100 plus point home marketing plan puts your home everywhere buyers are looking, blah, blah, blah. We read that a little bit earlier. Awesome. All right. That is sweet. I got my image. Now in here, notice how the image, and it may be hard for you to see this, but in the image, it says just sold in Folsom, and it will always have just sold in the city of the listing. But then the second line says the 2026 100 plus point home marketing plan. So to edit that, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go change template because I just want that second banner to be congruent or similar to the call to action in the ad. Does that make sense for everybody? You see how that makes sense? So I just want to make sure it flows between the text, the image, and the lead form. So you're going to see the lead form next. So from here, I'm going to click edit, and then I can edit the image, or any of these images are editable. The color is editable, and the text in that banner is editable. So I put the 2026 100 plus point home marketing plan. All right. And again, I can change the color if I want. Hit apply. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And you'll see now, boom. All right. So we changed the text, the image a little bit, and then I'm going to go to the questions. Advanced options, create new form questions. And so we got name, email, and phone number like normal. What is your time frame to sell? I'm going to uncheck that for a minute. Scroll down. Would you sell in the next 1 to 3 months if you got the right price? 20% of people say yes to that. Phenomenal. What would you do? So when you run an ad for any seller lead, all right, those 2 questions are going to be default. And I love this question right here. Would you sell in the next 1 to 3 months if you got the right price? What are you going to say to that? So if they say yes, which about 20%, 20 to 30% of people say yes, when you call them up on the follow-up, make sure you ask them, I saw that you might, all right, don't corner them. I saw that you might be open to selling your home in the next few months if you got the right price. What price are you looking at? What price are you thinking of? Let them tell you. Don't argue. Don't even respond barely. Don't react to it. They're going to say something like $950,000. Phenomenal. And confirm the address for me, please. Give you the address. All right. When would be a good time for me to come over for about 5 minutes and just take a quick look at it? Make sure everything looks good. And if it does, let's see what we can do for you. That's it. That's all you got to do. The goal is to the goal is to establish rapport, establish confidence, get to the property. And of course, you're going to want to create in listings to leads and take with you your 100-point home marketing plan, right? I got thermal, I got a spiral binded one right there, and I'm going to take that with me for their home. Another question I'm going to ask is, see how my 100 plus point home marketing plan works for your home. I'm going to select that one. And the options are yes and customized for my home, not right now. And I might also do see how AI can help you sell faster. So I got 3. You only want 3 questions in addition to these 3. All right. Name, email, and phone number don't count. So after that, notice over here on the right, would you sell in the next 1 to 3 months if you got the right price? See how AI can help you sell faster for top dollar. In fact, I'm going to move this one up to the top. So I want my 100-point home marketing plan to be on top. See that right there? And hit create form. I'm going to close advanced options, create ad. That easy. We have now got one of the most powerful ads for a sold or pending listing out there. We got custom questions that relate to the text and the image. So anybody clicking on the ad, they're going to see, right, 1015 Riley Street in Folsom just sold. Our 100-point home marketing plan got over 7,000 views for it versus the 575 on Zillow, benchmarked against top listings across the country. Click, tap, learn more to get your free copy. So these are going to be people that are requesting a copy of our 100-point home marketing plan. If you're not subscribed to our AI text follow-up, you'll be able to do that again here. And that would give you the seller follow-up conversation. So let's see here if I click a few times and let's see if that ad. Yeah, sometimes it can take 2 to 3 minutes for these links to populate. And sometimes they do it real quick. Show ad. And now we are going to see, there we go. So here's the ad that we just did, right? Phenomenal. People click it, see how my 100 plus point home marketing plan works. Yes, and customize. And would you sell in the next 1 to 3 months? Maybe. And then see how AI can help you sell faster. Yeah, I'm curious. Hit continue. Then you're going to be the name, email, and phone number. Go to the property website. As the agent, you're going to get that lead notification letting you know, hey, Scott Pierce just clicked on your ad. Here's his name, here's his email, here's his phone number. And here are the questions that you had in the ad, and here are his replies. So now again, just like the buyer ad, your responses back to him, to your lead, are now going to be so much more customized, right? As the lead, I'm going to be curious about that 100-point home marketing plan that I requested because I said yes. I'm going to be curious about what were the other 2 questions. Oh, how AI can help. And I already forgot the 3rd question, whatever the 3rd question was. Okay. But I'm going to be curious about all of that. So make sure in your follow-up that you refer to that. Okay. All right. So all seller ads and listings to leads have those questions available for them. Let's go take a look at 2 more, and we're going to look at price reduced. And if somebody wants to give me their website, somebody wants to drop their website into the comments, feel free to do that. And I'll show you how to do an IDX an ad to your IDX. It's like a custom list of homes for sale. So if somebody wants to put in the website link, I'll do that one as well. But so under landing pages, and we got all the PDF guides you can do the same thing for. But I'm going to show you under landing pages, free home values, and I'm going to show you price reduced. Right here, price reduced. So we got 3 different price reduced landing pages. You can see right here. And so first, let's go ahead and do free home values. I'm going to click on marketing tools, and I'm going to give you, I'll tell you, this ad actually worked really well. Traffic, I'm going to change that to lead ad. Now, because it's not a listing and we don't have a city associated, one of the differences is going to be we're going to add location. All right. We got special housing ad category. We got the 15-mile radius. We got privacy policy. So we got all of that stuff. Lifetime budget, you want to do at least 100, if not 200. Average cost per lead is going to be, no, average cost per lead for buyer ads range between $2 to $6. The average range for seller leads for a pending and just sold around $10. An average seller lead for one of these, like a what is your home worth, are about $20. Cash off, we got cash offer. We've got what is your home worth. All right. And so check this out. I change image and video, and I'm going to give you this image. I'm going to put it in the mastermind group. I'm going to go upload so I can grab a custom image. All right. Now check this out. If I go to Chat GPT and I upload that image, and I'm showing you this so you can do this later. And you may have another AI program. Please redo this image with red background and a mid-century home. Now, you could even upload a second image of a home and it would actually do that one. So I'm just showing you here how you can use AI to take an image like that, customize it pretty quickly, a lot quicker than it used to be before, for sure. Let's just give it a few seconds and see if it doesn't pop up for us. If it's going to take too long, we'll come back to it. And after this call, I will put that image into the mastermind group. And then if anybody wants to grab it, they can. And maybe here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Looks like it's red. Looks like there's more than I'm asking for, but let's just see what's going to happen here. All right, it's coming. What? Oh, it looks good. What's your home worth? All right, nice red. So whatever your branding color is, find out the value of your home. Oh, I didn't put the whole hand thing. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, there you go on the left. Okay, perfect. Isn't that sweet? Oh, okay, there we go. Whatever. The one on the left I think looks better, but now I got a red one. So blue, red, whatever. In fact, I like red. I'm going to use the red one. I like one better. I'm going to select one, and then I'm going to download it. And in my ad, I'm going to go change in. Why I'm using red. Red is going to stand out a lot better on the Facebook, on the Facebook feed. Blue and green tend to blend in a little bit. So a nice red image. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty sweet. All right. We got the text, got the image, and that's perfect. Advanced questions, create new form. So just like before, advanced options, create new form questions. What's your time frame to sell? All right, I'm going to take that off. And get your home's value and instant cash offer. Would you sell in the next 1 to 3 months? I'm going to leave that one. and see how my 100-point home marketing plan. So I'm going to do that one too. Yeah, I like all those. Phenomenal. So now when people click my ad, check that out. Get your home's value and instant cash offer will be the first question that they're going to respond to. And it's going to be yes, no. Would you sell in the next 1 to 3 months if you got the right price? Yes, no. And then lastly, see how my 100-point home marketing plan works for your home. Absolutely phenomenal. Again, don't ask for more. You don't have to do 3. You can do 1, you can do 2. 3 is the max you're going to want to do, in addition to name, email, and phone number. Create new form, close advanced options, and then create ad. You're off and running. We got a custom image from ChatGPT. You can edit the text if you want to. So if you see text that you want to try, go for it. Right? That looks so good. And then give it a few minutes, click on the view. All right. See, it says not available. Let's give it another second here. I'll tell you that red looks really good. I'll put the red into the mastermind group as well. Let's try it 1 or 2 more times. All right. Let's give it 2 seconds and then let's click it again. No. All right. If we need to come back to it later, we can. I'm going to turn that off. All right. Last one. Let's do a price reduced. All right. So we have a lot of different landing pages, down payment assistance. Oh, let's do new construction. Maybe we'll do both if we got time. And look, we got iBuyer, which is essentially cash offer. All right. We've got expired, FSBO, other ones, custom that you can do. So we have a lot of great landing pages here. But I'm going to do new construction. You know why? Because I want to use that question about get buyer incentives and special offers. So check this out. Facebook and Instagram ads. Again, I'm going to make sure I got lead ads selected. Location. And I'm not sure what that is. I'll try to, I think I clicked too fast. There we go. All right. Again, $10 a day for a buyer. I say 10 for a buyer and 10 to 20 and 15 to 20 a day for seller is a general rule. So I got 70 for 1 week and change template. I don't like that image. Let's see what we got. And I'm going to go edit. And all right, maybe I'll change the color to red. And I could upload a custom image if I don't like this image at all. I'm not crazy. This is in my account. That's a home in my account. Or I'm sorry, that's actually the landing page background, I think. But regardless, I can customize. I can create an image in Canva. I can even use a video. All right. I can even use a video if I want to. I can edit, of course, the text. And I might say, attention home buyers, get a free list of new construction homes with whatever. I'm just trying to make it, I want to make a strong offer because I want people to get excited. I want people to click. Price reductions. New construction homes offer many benefits and incentives that make them perfect fit for, I'm going to say, many buyers and I'll say many buyers. Click below to get the free list. You might change click to tap. So again, just showing you can edit however you want. All right, looks phenomenal. And again, advanced options, create new form. I'm going to go to form questions. It's like we've been doing all this time. And again, we're back to the buyer question. So what's your time frame to buy is default. Would you like my ultimate guide to buying a home? I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to select the one right here. Would you like me to send you current builder incentives? Yes. And then I might say, do you have a home to sell? So that's always going to be default. Of course, you can always turn it off. And I'm going to move. Would you like me to send you current builder incentives? So I'm going to move that one up. You know why? And this is critical. So pay attention to this. What would be more interesting to somebody filling out that lead ad? What would be more interesting is them getting a list of current builder incentives, right? Them telling me their time frame to buy and do they have a home to sell? It's not that exciting, right? What is more exciting is them getting a list of builder incentives and specials so they can get something that's maybe not available anywhere else or not easily available at least. So I want to put that question on top because if they say yes to that, they're going to be way more likely to keep going through the form, and then my completion rate is going to be a lot higher. So how you order this can be helpful. Create form. All right. Go ahead and close and create ad. Now, one thing I didn't show that I should have earlier, there's retargeting options, custom audience options, placement options, interest options. So under advanced options, there are all of these different options that you have access to. So if I want to retarget, if I want to use a custom audience, in particular seller ads, you can always do that. Super easy to do. All right. So if I'm going to leave that open, I'm going to go back to home values and I want to look at that ad. Let's go take a look at that ad. So it's going to take me to the work area where I can do a new ad, but then I got past ads right there. And let's take a look. And once Facebook comes up, I can click show ad. And there we go. See how that stands out against the everything else, right? Oh, blue is just very blendy. So the nice red, get a free quote, get your home value instant cash offer. Let me know. Yeah, I would like that. It'd be awesome. And then would you sell? Sure, maybe. See how my 100-point home marketing plan works? Yeah, customized for my home. Boom. Now, and I'm telling you, I was looking at an ad a little bit earlier today. He had 25, almost like 23, 24% people. He had this question, a couple of other ones I don't remember, but I was checking out that one in particular. And he had almost a third of the people saying yes to that, which is phenomenal because now in his follow-up, he's going to be able to refer to, hey, I saw that you would like to get a cash offer and that you might be open to you might sell in the next 1 to 3 months if you got the right price. Let me get your home address. I can put together a cash offer option for you. And again, what price would you be thinking? Or would you like to see the cash offer first? And then because a cash offer, that's always going to be lower. They're going to want something higher. And then, so that's where my 100-point home marketing plan comes in, right? Cash offers for people that they're just curious, but they're not really going to take a cash offer. They're like FISBOs, right? They might try to sell their home as a FISBO, but they're never going to get it done. They might want to see a cash offer. They're most likely not going to take it, but it's a great way to engage them, to have something to use to initiate and get that conversation going. Great question to have in there. And then would you sell in the next 1 to 3 months? Gives me a perfect excuse to go over there and then see how my 100-point home marketing plan works for you. All right. Beautiful stuff right there. All right. Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate it. If you got any questions, let our support team know. Get into the mastermind group. Let us know how we can help you. And join us for our next call. Go to leadgenwebinars.com. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.